Okay, here's a little thing I've been working on, dealing with Terrain Titans pieces. As you can see, it's a Terrain's Titan rear end with some different wheels I found on it. A little pin back there is just to keep the axle from moving around. And super slicks motor, super glued onto that gear there from a zip zap. Lower down the gear ratio. It goes to the main gear. Let's see it turn. Little spring for reinforcement there. Hinge joint on the bottom. Two little struts to keep the front end attached to it, keep it sturdy, and another little metal clip in the front to keep it from bouncing up and down. And just put a regular zip zap motor with a horn from a Pico Z linkage. You can see there's no more coils, just basically a push and pull of a little motor, which works pretty good. And this, as you can see, is a zip zap circuit board, and this one was from the Cars the movie line. The wires look all crappy there, but I don't care. It's just a quick project. 50 amp or 50 milliamp LiPo. You can't see it's covered up by the Velcro. Small E-flite plug. There's the other piece of it. Okay. And these two things are here are for mounting my body, which is right there. I kind of messed up a couple times. It's trial and error. Paper body. Papertoys.com. There we go. We got some nails to hold it on each side of the body, and that's how the body stays on. Okay. Let's hook it up. Make sure it's right. Okay. Pop it in there like that. See, the battery sits up by itself whenever you plug it up. And we are using a zip zap controller from the X-Mods. You can see it looks pretty crusty under there. It's not the nicest looking thing, but it sure does work. See, and you got plenty of flex. There's no shocks, only besides the original right there from the Terrain Titans, which still works. And for now, put the body on. It's pretty simple. Oops, sorry about this. Take the pins. Basically, put the pin in here. Go ahead and start them in the body. Probably can't see what I'm doing, but oops. Put the pins in there, and basically just can I get it lined up with the pins? Pins in there like that, and like that. Okay. And flip it over on the other side. And there. And the other one. And look for the hole. And right there. Okay. And there it is. It's going to sit off at an angle, but yeah, that's what we got. Had to do the sides a couple times. Turn the remote on, and we get action. See the front wheels? They turn with that little motor up there. But it doesn't turn very well unless you're moving. That's the only problem that I've tried to work out so far. It's kind of irritating at times, but it works a little bit. Sometimes I find myself turning one direction more than the other all the time. I like driving one of those old school RCs that had the forward and backwards turn. But it seems to work for the most part, for now, until I can get some rare earth magnets to help it steer a little better. Basically just put them on the servo and near the other magnet, and it just pulls one way or the other without having any linkages. But that's in the future. Forgot to mention there's a pin back here on this axle. And it holds the main axle in better. Keeps it from slipping off here. So you get solid traction all the time. No slipping. You might notice terrain tightening's doing that after about 20 runs. But she seems to work pretty good, and crawl over my cat there. You don't like that, do you? You hate the truck. Yeah. But it's decent. Works pretty good. Let's see if we can crawl over this here phone. Whoa, look at that. Oh, it's getting up on the phone. It almost made it. Look at the wheelie stand there. Uh-oh. But you can see, I mean, pretty good articulation. Just basic little truck. Climbs pretty good. Wow. But like I said, steering needs some work. But it's fun for now. You see how much twist it's got. Very good twist. And it goes pretty good outside the gravel. Just picking the gravel out of the mini gears on this thing really sucks. And while I was out, I also picked up one of these. And you won't believe it, only $3.99 at Goodwill. And it's charging right now. The only bad thing about these little air hogs here is they're really good. I'd say for about 50 seconds, maybe 30. If you have a flat floor that you have animals in your house and there's hairs around, this will get clogged up very quick like. And all these little screws on here, you will have to take apart and clean the dang thing out every time. Fun vehicle, but very much a pain in the butt when it comes to maintenance. Otherwise, if you have a really, I mean, super clean surface, it's great. You'll never have any problems. If you notice it slowing down, you will have to take it apart and pull the little cat or dog or whatever hairs out, because it will stop. Even though it has this little tiny, I don't know if you can see it, little tiny mud flap, looks like a piece of paper. It's supposed to keep those hairs off, but it probably does keep a good bit off, but I'll tell you what, it's just not enough. But I think I'll keep it. It's worth the pain in the neck. Anyways, that's my not rock crawler, two-wheeler stump puller, I guess. But that's it. Hope you liked the video. Bye.